So I'm going to be looking at sort of Lovecraft's occult itinerary, which is to say, what is the relationship between H.P. Lovecraft and historical occultism? We know he had a pretty big impact on contemporary occultism, but his work is so wrapped up in occultism. The question is, what actual historical connections might there be in Lovecraft and his writings that might indicate to us to what degree he actually knew something about the historical occult? So we have already in Poe, this really goes back into Romanticism, and I have to be clear, I'm not an expert in literature, so don't ask me to know that. But we see already in Poe that Poe's already sort of name-dropping weird books, and by weird I don't mean weird the way that we're using it, I mean weird as in spooky books from the Middle Ages or the early modern period, into his literature to give them effect. Now, we could also try to do the same thing with Poe and ask to what degree did Poe know medieval occult literature and things like that as well. I think it's an interesting line of research, but not remain here. But this also dovetails with the rise of the Romantic movement and the Gothic literature. There's a huge impulse of occultism into that literature, but also in the early 19th century, we also have a pretty huge publication beginning of actual medieval occult literature, early modern occult literature, the most famous instance being the 1801